Hello dear children, from chapter number 3, pair of linear equations in two variables. We started with exercise 3.2 and solved question number 2 and 3 from the exercise. Moving ahead with the same exercise, here is the next question, that is question number 4, exercise 3.2. The question is, which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. So in the previous video lesson, we discussed that for a pair of linear equations, if we are getting the solution, that means they are consistent. Now here we have to first decide whether the equations are consistent or not, and if they are consistent, then we have to find its solution graphically. So we will consider x plus y is equal to 5 as equation 1 and 2x plus 2y is equal to 10 as equation 2. So I can write the equation as x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0, because I told you that whenever we have to compare the equation with the standard form, it should always be in the form of ax plus by y plus c is equal to 0. So we have to rearrange our equation. Now comparing this equation with the standard form, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, we get the values of a, b and c as a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to again 1 and c1 is equal to minus 5. Similarly for equation 2, we'll first arrange this equation in the standard form. So it is 2x plus 2y minus 10 is equal to 0, and then we will compare it with its standard form, and so we get the values of a2 as 2, b2 as 2 and c2 as minus 10. Once you get the values, let's find out the ratios. So a1 upon a2 is equal to 1 by 2. b1 upon b2 is again 1 by 2, and c1 upon c2 is equal to minus 5 upon minus 10, and that is equal to 1 upon 2. So if you see all the three ratios, we come to know that all the three ratios are similar, and hence a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2, and this shows that the equations have infinite number of solutions. Since they have solutions, so this equation is consistent. And can you make out what type of graphs this equations will give us? The graph will be coincident line or overlapping lines, because they've got many solutions or infinite number of solutions. So now our question is, we have to solve this equation graphically. So let's do that. For that, we will first consider equation 1, x plus y is equal to 5. To find out the solution graphically, we need to find out the coordinates, and for that I told you that we will try to keep y on the left hand side and rest all terms towards the right. So y is equal to 5 minus x. We will draw the table to find the coordinates. So x and y is equal to 5 minus x. So if I substitute x is equal to 0, we get the value of y as 5. And if you substitute x is equal to 2, then the value of y is 3. So we get two coordinates 0, 5 and 2, 3. I repeat once again, when you have to substitute for the value of the variable, it can be any value which is suitable for you. Alright, then solving the next equation, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. We'll keep y on left side, so 2y is equal to 10 minus 2x. So y is equal to 10 minus 2x upon 2. We got the value of y in fraction, so let's find out the coordinates, x and y coordinates. Now here, if I substitute x is equal to 0, then I get y is equal to 10 by 2, which is 5. So our first coordinate is 0, 5. Now you have to think what will you keep in place of x so that you get the value of y as a whole number and not in fraction. So I'll substitute x is equal to 5. So you get y is equal to 10 minus 2 into 5 is again 10. So 10 minus 10 is 0. 0 upon 2 is again 0. So the coordinate is 5, 0. Now you have got coordinates for both the equations. So we will try drawing the graph now. For the graph, we have x and y axis and all the numbers written on the lines. So let's start plotting the points. First point is 0, 5. So 0, 5 will come here. Next is 2, 3. This is point 2, 3. Draw a line passing through these 2 points. So it is this. Now the next coordinate is 0, 5. Again here. Then 5, 0, which will come here. And a line passing through these 2 points will be this line. Can you observe that both the lines, they overlap each other? And what is the meaning of overlapping line? Its meaning is the given pair of linear equations, they have infinite number of solutions. Okay, so moving to the next sum now. This is question number 3, exercise 3.2, question 4, and from question 4 it is the third one. So 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0 we will consider as equation 1, and 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 we will consider this as equation 2. Let's find out whether these equations are consistent or not. For that we will compare the first equation with its standard form and we'll find the value of a1, b1 and c1. So it is a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to 1 and c1 is equal to minus 6. Similarly, for equation 2, we'll compare it with the standard form and we'll find the values of a2, b2 and c2, and the values are a2 is equal to 4, b2 is equal to minus 2 and c2 is equal to minus 4. I repeat once again, children, when you are comparing the equation with the standard form, please take care of the signs of the coefficients. Now let's find out the ratios. So a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 upon 4, which is equal to 1 by 2. Then b1 upon b2 is equal to 1 upon minus 2. And then c1 upon c2 is equal to minus 6 upon minus 4. And if you reduce it to lower terms, you get the answer as 3 by 2. So from the 3 ratios, you come to know that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. What does this indicate? This indicates that the equations have unique solution. That means one and only one solution. And therefore the equations are consistent. Can you guess if the equations have unique solution, what kind of graphs we will get for the equations? If you would have guessed it as, two intersecting lines, you are absolutely correct. So let's check out that. For that, we will consider our first equation as 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. Taking y towards the left and shifting all values towards the right, we get y is equal to 6 minus 2x. Let's prepare the table now. So x coordinate and y coordinate. If we substitute x is equal to 0, we get y is equal to 6. So the first coordinate is 0, 6. And if you substitute x is equal to 2, we get y is equal to 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. So the second coordinate is 2, 2. Now let's consider the second equation. 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. So we'll arrange it in this manner. 2y is equal to 4x minus 4, and therefore y is equal to 4x minus 4 upon 2. let's prepare the table. So x coordinate and y is equal to 4x minus 4 upon 2. Let's substitute value of x as 0 first. So what do we get? Y is equal to 0 minus 4 upon 2, which is minus 2. So 0 comma minus 2 is our first coordinate. Now if I substitute x is equal to 1, I'll get the value of y as 4 minus 4 upon 2, that is 0 upon 2, and 0 upon 2 is again 0. So the next coordinate is 1 comma 0. So we got the coordinates for both the equations, and let's start plotting the points now. Our first point is 0 comma 6. So 0 comma 6 comes here, alright. Then 2 comma 2, it is here, and a line passing through these 2 points is this. Then we will plot the points 0 minus 2. So minus 2 will come below the origin, and the next point is 0 comma 1, and 0 comma 1 is here, and a line passing through that. Both the lines intersect each other at this particular point, and that point is 2 comma 2. So we can say that 2 comma 2 is the solution of the given equation. And as I said, do not forget to write the equation of the line. Alright, now moving to the next sum. This is exercise 3.2 and question number 5. Question is, half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose height is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. Find the dimensions of the garden. Now dimensions means what we have to find out? We have to find out length and breadth, and the perimeter is given to us. So a rectangular garden, and since we are not given the dimensions, we will consider the length of the garden as x meters. So this is x, and the breadth of the garden is y meters. So this is y. Now what is the condition? Half the perimeter of rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width. So how will we write? Half the perimeter of rectangular garden is 36 meter. So half perimeter of rectangle is 2 in the bracket length plus breadth, and that is given to us as 36. So after solving it, we get x plus y is equal to 36, because we have taken length as x and breadth as y. So x plus y is equal to 36, and this is our equation 1. Now according to the condition which is given to us, that the length is 4 meter more than its width. So how will we put this in the form of equation? Length is 4 meter more than its width. We have taken length as x, width as y. So x is equal to 4 plus y. So we'll write this equation as x minus y minus 4 is equal to 0, and we'll consider this as our second equation. Now we have two equations with us. We will plot these two equations on the graph and find out the solution. So here is our first equation, x plus y minus 36 is equal to 0. So as I told you, keeping y on the left side and shifting all the terms towards the right side, we get y is equal to 36 minus x. Now let's make the table. So our table is x coordinate and y is equal to 36 minus x. Now here, keep in mind that if I substitute the values of x very small, say x is equal to 1 or 2 or 3, then the value of y will be too big. So keeping that in mind, I'll substitute value of x as 12. So if x is equal to 12, I get the value of y as 24. So the first coordinate is 12, 24. Then I'll keep the value of x as 16. So if x is equal to 16, then y is equal to 20. So 16 comma 20 is the second coordinate. Now considering the second equation, x minus y minus 4 is equal to 0, we will arrange this equation in this form, y is equal to x minus 4, and then find the coordinates. So when x is equal to 0, we get the value of y as minus 4. So our first coordinate is 0 comma minus 4. When x is equal to 4, we get the value of y as 0. So 4 comma 0 is our second coordinate. Now let's start plotting these points. Now when you are plotting these points on the graph, please make sure that the scale cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It's because if you see this coordinates, we have our first coordinate as 12 comma 24. So on the scale, on x-axis, we have taken the scale as 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 and 28, and on the y-axis, the same scale we have taken. Alright, now start plotting the points. Your first point is 12 comma 24. So here is the point. Then 16 comma 20 is this point. Then a line passing through these 2 points. Next is 0 comma minus 4. So it will come below the origin. Here is 0 comma minus 4, and then 4 comma 0 is here, and a line passing through these 2 points. Both the lines intersect each other at one point, and it is here, and that point is 20 comma 16. So 20 comma 16 is the solution of the given equations. We have taken x as the length of the rectangular ground and y as the breadth. So our answer is length of the garden is 20 meter and breadth of the garden is 16 meter. Okay, now moving to the next sum. This is question number 7. Question is, draw the graphs of the equations x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis, and shade the triangular region. This is an important sum, and if it comes for the exam, it may come for 3 marks. So let's solve it. We will consider x minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0 as equation 1 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0 as equation 2. Now the next is we'll solve equation 1 because we need to find its coordinates. So equation 1 we will write in the form y is equal to x plus 1. Then we'll make a table. If x is equal to 0, then y is 1. So first coordinate is 0 comma 1. If x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 2. So the second coordinate is 1 comma 2. Now considering the second equation is 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. So we will write it like this: 2y is equal to 12 minus 3x, and so y is equal to 12 minus 3x upon 2. Let's make the table x and y coordinate. Now here y is in fraction. So if I put x is equal to 0, I get y is equal to 12 by 2, which is 6. So our first coordinate is 0 comma 6. Now if I substitute x is equal to 2, we get y is equal to 12 minus 6. 12 minus 6 is 6 and 6 upon 2 is 3. So the second coordinate is 2 comma 3. So now we have to plot the graph for this. So we'll just write down our equation and the coordinates which we have calculated. And now we'll start plotting the points. So here is our graph wherein we have written the scale and start plotting the points. Our first point is 0 comma 1. Second is 1 comma 2, and a line passing through these 2 points. Next is 0, 6 is here, and then 2, 3 is here, and when you draw a line passing through this, it will be this line. We have to draw the line in such a manner that both the lines should intersect x-axis, because we are asked that the triangle formed by these 2 lines, when they touch x-axis, and we have to find the vertices of that triangle. Now, which triangle is formed here by the 2 lines with x-axis? It is this triangle. And what are the vertices? We'll give the names to the vertices as A, B and C. So A is 2, 3, B is -1, 0, and C is 4, 0. So an interesting sum which is very easy, but you should be very careful, because children may consider the other triangle touching to say y-axis. It is mentioned here that both the lines touches x-axis, and that triangle we have to find out. So with this we will stop for today's video lesson. In the next video lesson we will continue with the next sum. So till then, please revise all the sums once again, and bye and take care.